Alright guys, well it has been officially announced that Dark Souls anime is in the works for Netflix, and I just got back from vacation, so I haven't posted a video in a while. So let's get into that after the intro. So yeah, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, and this article is coming exclusive from Giant Freaking Robot, and I'll add a link to that. This is not the newest update, but like I said, I was on vacation, so it's kind of hard. I didn't have my computer with me to do proper updates. Let's get into it. So of course, Netflix is still killing it with the anime adaptations. Like, they have a lot of them, and most of them are pretty good, and a trusted and proven source, according to this, tells us that the streamer is developing an anime based on the acclaimed video game Dark Souls. Dark Souls, of course, being the game from... It's the series that's known for being really hard, made by From Software, who released the first one in 2011 and then 2014 and 2016. Neither of these games I've played, because I don't enjoy games where I get my butt kicked. Even though I am playing Elden Ring, but that game is not as hard and amazing just overall. So this is a little bit about the series itself. It's a trilogy of games developed by From Software. Dark Souls are RPGs, but that doesn't make them so popular. Dark Souls, dark tones mixed with beautiful aesthetics make the game visually appealing, but what fans love about the franchise is how incredibly challenging it is. Also, don't excuse any background noise. I have my windows open because it's really hot in here today, and I have a fan running. Being one of the best video games of all time, a Dark Souls anime is ripe for picking at Netflix. So, not surprisingly, Netflix does a lot of anime style adaptations, and I think Castlevania is one of the best ones, but I actually really like Cyberpunk. I think that one's my favorite from what they've done so far. So they don't really know what the story is going to be, but Giant Freaking Robot is hypothesizing that it will take place in the original game, set up in a grim medieval fantasy world known as Lordran, a realm filled with knights, dragons, phantoms, demons, and other supernatural creatures. So yeah, historically, Netflix has a mixed bag of anime adaptations, but Castlevania is one of its biggest hits of video game adaptations. Like I said before, Cyberpunk, which I like more than Castlevania, but that's only had one season so far. Here's a little bit about Castlevania. First aired in 2017, 4 seasons. Continued positive reception. And here's a little bit about their Netflix and the live action animes, but we don't need to get into that because that's a whole other thing, them adapting animes into live action, and neither of them are really all that popular. But what do you guys think about this news? Are you excited at all? Do you care about Dark Souls being adapted into an anime? Which I'm not surprised really anytime a new adaptation gets announced with Netflix. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. They're basically the king of adaptations right now, most of them being animated, most of them generally ranging from good to great. So we'll see how this turns out. It'll be another few years before we see it, but I'm gonna watch it, of course, because I'm always interested in seeing what every adaptation is like. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to keep gaming.